Ooh. Which isn't Celine. Yep. Even though I'm on vacation, today was just not a good day. I couldn't stream until, like, now, pretty much. Yeah. But, yeah. Now I can get back to the good stuff. Talking to people. Marquis Higharms? I was under the impression that you were in hiding. Apologies for the intrusion. I wanted to have a meeting in secret. Do you mind if I use this space? A secret meeting? Make yourself comfortable. This is your mansion, after all. This golden-haired young lady, I don't think I've had the pleasure. It's nice to meet you. I'm Lucy Sayland, secretary to the Grand Prince of the Principality of Remiferia. Today I'm speaking on behalf of the Grand Prince. Remiferia. I do have some information on the movements of the country. I thought they'd join an alliance with Mildine to take part in the war. Wonder why they're negotiating with Higharms. So that means Remiferia is still keeping themselves open to other options. Marquis Spald, would it be possible to speak with you? I know that his lordship is well informed of this situation in all aspects. I hope you'll use your great wisdom to help advise us on our best way forward. Alright, Wilhelm. You have abundant experience when it comes to political maneuvering. This is easy. Well, of course, I will definitely offer you the best advice I possibly can. Do you mean it? Thank you so much. Come now. Time is of the essence. Let's make our way. Sure, let's use the office. Played him. I'm impressed how easily you persuaded him. It's due in no small part to the efforts of your lordship. I wonder what else he could do for us. Shall we get going? It seems we came across this at just the right time. Secretary Lucy is holding a meeting with the two Marquis. It doesn't look like it's about Operation Mille Mirage. How very interesting. He's in the office. This might be a good time to visit her. I'm just so glad that Master's back. According to what I heard, the airship his lordship was in got hijacked. I'm ashamed that I was enjoying my life quietly passing by while the Master was in such a predicament. We're going to make sure that all the servants are better trained to serve the Master. It's unusual that Mr. Celestin would do something apart from the Master and the Lord. They must be preparing for a really big plan. I want Mr. Celestin to get some rest too sometimes. So happy. Master just returned. I knew I didn't have to worry about Master because Mr. Celestin was with him, but seeing him happy and well, I can't help but feel giddy. Master Patrick has gone to the eastern part of the Empire. I know that he's busy, but I hope he's not pushing himself too hard. Let's see, can we go to any other section of the house? I don't think so, but the quarter seems to continue onwards. It's probably best not to go any further. Same on that side. Go to the Marquis's office? Yes. Why, hello everyone. Who'd have imagined we'd run into each other again so soon? Good to see you again, Lucy. Sorry if I interrupted your talk. I didn't mean to be a bother. Oh, don't be silly. You're no bother at all. Besides, the things we're discussing here today affect you just as much as they do us. It's hard to argue with that. But putting that aside for now, I've been traveling a lot lately, so I picked up a very interesting novel to read in transit. It's set in Remiferia, so that immediately caught my attention. That being said, would you mind taking it off my hands? My bags are heavy enough as it is, and it would be nice to know if it was going to a good home. Okay, sure. Can't wait to give it a read. Thank you so much. Here you are. 3 and 9, Chapter 8. Now, if I were Kayla, you would have to check to make sure the book wasn't bugged. Rest assured, no gift I ever offer you will ever contain any sort of listening device. Good to know, I guess. Thanks. But is it even possible to stop the government's plans from going forward? Ugh. To be blunt, preventing the war is no longer an option at this point. However, we can mitigate the damage now by preparing support structures for refugees and making plans for post-war restoration. Which leaves us with much more to think about than if we only had to worry about stopping it. He's right, the war will bring with it a great deal of disorder. Though, given how many people in power are politically gagged at the moment, incautious behavior may well put a target on our backs. I suppose you have a point. The fate of the world is still up in the air. What kind of prospects will we have when the dust finally clears? As a close neighbor to Erebonia, this is as much Remiferia's problem as it is yours. Though together, I'm sure we can accomplish great things, your lordships. I'm pleased to hear you safely reunited with Prince Olivert. You had a hand in making the Courageous 2 happen, right? My involvement's only recent. Marcus Ragnar reached out to me in secret enlisting my help. I see. Is the reason Lucy's here related to that? She's here for a different reason, but we're also working to find a solution to things. I've heard your latest undertakings. The current state of affairs doesn't leave much room for optimism, does it? Still, I ask you to allow us to place our hopes on you as well. Of course, please feel free to do so. By the way, I've sent Celestin to Thors as a point of contact. I imagine he's on the Derflinger right about now. The current state of affairs doesn't leave much room for optimism, but if anything offers a glimmer of hope, it's you. And you? The daughter of an honorable Remiferian family in Lord Higharms. An interesting pair, to be sure. Timing is perfect. I had grown weary of hearing about the government in Weisland. Now, let's see what kind of juicy tidbits I can extract from this lot. So now I can just bail out of here, I think, and go right to Cathedral Square. This is the last area we actually have to look through. And then we're good. On all talking. Here the 1st and 16th Armored Divisions are mustering their forces at Titus Gate. They must be setting up to advance to Calvert from the Liberalian border. If the way things are going, the whole continent may be consumed by this great war. Considering the disparity in military capabilities, human casualties are inevitable. I plan to consult with Marquis Higharms on how I can support those who survive the war. Maybe thinking about what will happen after the war is a little premature, but we have to take it into account if we're to have any prospect of building a peaceful future. I'll have to speak with Marcus Higharms about how to best help survivors after the war. Whew, I'm real busy. My wife and I's delivery service for her luxury grocery store is back up and running. After my truck was requisitioned, I was sure I'd hit the end of the road on it. But Rosemary knocked the sense back into me, and I borrowed a new one from Kleist & Co. I gotta hustle out there now. I don't want to put any more stress on my wife than she already has. Alright, next stop is the Noble District. I have to make sure the food gets there as fresh as can be. Still trying to play the violin. Hey, did you hear? Miss Fiona came to the concert and she taught me so much. I just need to get the beat and it'll be perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Matching with the beat is tough. You just need to have rhythm. Ed and I submerged a radish in water and it's begun to sprout leaves. Apparently all you need is a simple radish stem and you can cultivate leaves that are just as edible as the veggie itself. I never would have known if I hadn't looked it up. It's quite a bit of fun to learn about little life hacks like that. This sweet girl named Fiona gave Etta some advice about the violin. My daughter's improved leaps and bounds all thanks to her instructor and Fiona's guidance. Perhaps my little Etta will grow up to be a violinist someday. And then the old couple. I heard they were requisitioning grain for my contacts back at the food agency. They said there's nothing we can do at this point but cooperate. The way things are, it's only a matter of time before bread becomes a luxury item. Or no, if we don't put proper priority on our food supplies, the country has no future. Dear, how about we speak to Marquis Ballad? Ah, yes, it couldn't hurt to try at least. Sorry, my dear. I know I said we'd enjoy the last years of our life in peace. Now this arises. Well, I've been waiting for you to retire and come home for the last 30 years. Waiting a little longer won't make that much difference. You've always been there for me. Thank you, Theodore, for everything. Now, you'd better get going, don't you think? The dahlias I've been looking after in my master's place are blooming beautifully. If only you could have seen them. I let my mind wander into such a depressing train of thought. I'll have to pick one of these and press it. That way I'll see how well they turned out when he gets back. There'll be so much more. I'll make this the loveliest garden in all of Zamaria. Once I finish the shopping, I'll have to go to the cathedral to pray for my master's well-being. I believe in his abilities, I really do, but that doesn't mean I'm going to skimp out on my prayers. I spoke with Dinah and half of our harvest is going directly to her stall. Hopefully that'll bring the mirror we need to plant our next crop. First, we'll do everything we can to revitalize the stall. Yo, Rekka and I are running this little stall together now. I reviewed how the stall was being managed till now to see if we could keep it going. There's no longer an inventory problem, but we're still only getting by on the skin of our teeth. We'll handle shopping last, since we might need to buy something there. Depending. Thank you for such a generous contribution. Please allow me to offer my gratitude. Please, don't worry, the Archbishop already thanked me. I was worried that it wouldn't be the medicine you needed, but gauze and bandages. I just hope my contribution will help you restock. Thank you so much for your concern. We'll use your donation wisely. Felicia has donated an incredible sum to the cathedral. We are so grateful for her desire to help us. Felicia. I wanted to do my part, so I wrote a letter to my father and had some money donated to the cathedral. Normally, there's probably a need to consider profit when moving Mira, but helping those in need is the most someone as inexperienced as me can manage. Fish guy. I finally finished... Oh no, he's a farmer. Finally finished tilling the soil. I decided to cultivate olives in this patch. Vegetables and trees require a different method, so there's a ton of studying I have to do. Why do I want to plant olives? That's a secret. Everyone's depressed before the war, but no matter what trials we face, we must keep pushing forward. Ow, I got plenty of drive, but my back really hurts. I know that medicine is in short supply, but I wonder if they've got any pain medication. Pain medication would go directly to the front lines. More and more people are being conscripted for the war effort. Fortunately, there are many brave folks here. But I'm sure they're nearing their breaking point even if they're not showing it. I just hope we can bring some relief to everyone's hearts, just like the performance earlier. St. Ark is called the City of Art. I think it must be home to many who are rich in spirit. Perhaps for that reason, our streets are relatively calmer than the other places. I'm sure that some are going through a lot emotionally right now. We need to do a better job of supporting them. Bishop. When you ran out of herbs, a merchant called Euclase, who visits sometimes, helped me out. Thanks to him, I should be able to make the salve that the brewer church needs. He's an interesting young person. He has as deep an understanding of medicines as I do, and knowledge of many traditions and legends. From a time I suspected he had some relationship with the Grouse Ritter. There's so many interesting young folk these days. You Clays. Could that be the guy from Earn Village? He's supporting St. Ark in secret as a regular person. That gives me some confidence. On top of that, Felicia, who often comes here to pray, was kind enough to donate a large sum of Mira. I'm really made aware of how a great number of people are supporting us these days. But we're good here. So we have the hotel and the shops that we have to actually deal with now. And then we can go back to the... We can go back to the Courageous 2. And, let's see, I think we should be able to make the EX orb, one EX orb that we need. Let's see. We've had a lot more guests arguing with each other, but when the manager talks to them, they end up calming down for some reason. His nonchalant, laid-back attitude is actually saving us for once. I'm sure he'll manage to take care of that argument over there too, so there's no need for you to worry. Still, it must be tough for the manager to mediate for everyone. I guess I can give him something sweet as a refreshment later. Upstairs is empty. You say General Le Guin is part of the rebel forces? Know your place, commoner. I haven't heard anything about General Le Guin from the newspapers or the radio. I was just saying it was suspicious. Exactly. Weren't you implying that the general is part of the rebellion by saying that? The government announced that General Le Guin is at the front line waiting for an opportunity. This is seriously detrimental to the war morale. Manager, call the Imperial Defense Force immediately. Come now, please, calm down. You don't seem to have expectations of General Le Guin. We don't have much information. Why don't you discuss what you do know calmly? You have a point. Maybe it's good to hear the positive rumors. I'll bring you some tea. I hope you find common ground. They're concealing the existence of the Viceland army with that kind of excuse, huh? They say that ignorance is a sin. I'm forgiving, so I'll impart some knowledge onto him. I'm secretly a fan of General Le Guin. If he's willing to give me information about her, I might be willing to forgive him. Just like they say about being close enough to argue. Something like this will be resolved through rational conversation later on. I've only been hearing bad things about Kleist & Co. recently. People are saying they're in league with the government and are covering up illegal activity. They were so popular, but now they've disappointed so many. I wanted to eventually visit Kleist Mall, but in light of recent news, I think I won't. It's just so disappointing. Kleist & Co. is getting some very bad reviews lately. I wanted to eventually visit Kleist Mall, but in light of recent news, I think I won't. How disappointing. The delivery service I operate with my husband has started up again. Recently, my husband's truck was requisitioned by the military, but it just so happened that Kleist & Co., on Managing Director Hugo's orders, began to support business owners in the flow of goods. My husband borrowed a truck from the company, so he's been able to resume his deliveries. I had no idea what we were going to do for a while. I'm going to work hard with my husband to make this relaunch a success. Okay. Yeah, you gotta add another C in there. The delivery service I operate with my husband has started up again. Things won't be easy at the store, but I'm going to work really hard on this relaunch with my husband. And you? We've had so many orders and repair requests from the military uniforms from Tidus Gate recently. I thought they only had a handful of troops stationed there to watch the border with Liberl. For some reason, we had orders for new recruit uniforms from the 1st Armored Division and 16th Armored Division. I'd rather not think about it, but are the Armored Divisions going to pass through the Kingdom of Liberl to wage war on Calvard? There's a lot we can deduce, but perhaps it's best if we didn't interest ourselves too much in military matters. The 1st and 16th Armored Divisions are going to pass through Liberl to make their assault. Then one cannot but wonder, how exactly will the 4th Armored Division that's stationed at Dricknor Fortress be moving? All this is enough to rouse suspicion in anyone. No, excuse me, we really should avoid poking our noses into these matters. Yeah, let's not talk about politics. Caught on a sign. The bookstores in the capital are voluntarily removing books published in Calvard from their displays. Even though those Calvardian books never did anything wrong, as a second-hand bookseller and as a book lover, I just can't believe it. The world of books should be free, regardless of what the international political climate is like at the time. Nothing new? Oh hey, Toval paid me a secret visit just earlier. He was doing much better than I thought he'd be. It was such a relief, but he really does like to cause a scene, huh? Ah, Toval showed up here? Yeah, I used to provide some assistance to the Guild St. Arc branch back in the day, so Toval and I are well acquainted. The branch may be gone, but there still needs to be somebody to sort the help requests and provide weapons to the bracers. We've also been collaborating with the Legram branch in certain cases. I see. That makes sense. I heard about your situation. I can't do much, but I hope to fully support you and the bracers. If you ever need weapons or armor, you're always welcome in my store. Thank you very much. I'm relieved to know that Toval's safe, but things are going to get even more serious as the war draws near. I'll do what little I can to make sure you've got wings of your own to fly with. He has new weapons. Or the new weapons. But nothing really new, unfortunately. And that's everything in St. Arc to explore. Let's move back to the Courageous real quick. Let's see. You say exchange with Elisa. She'd be more useful. See, we don't know exactly how this is gonna go. The event when we go investigate the one shrine.
I'm itching to get started.
Can I remove an action from somebody? An action 3? Hey, look.
I'm itching to get started. Huh? Done already?
Speed is gonna be good. Speed is always good.
Welcome, see ya. Welcome. See ya. Welcome.
Okay, he doesn't have the weapons.
Be well.
9 volley on this section has it. Might as well need to double check Elisa actually has the better bow. Other side. Oh yeah, also new armor. Probably be useful to give those two who need it. Wow, that's a lot of defense compared to the other one. It's 100 more defense. Let's see. Are you using your new... So currently equipped, she has the new bow. What about you? You have your upgraded one.
Have a look-see. See ya.
There we go. I think we're ready to try for the new thing. So here they are reported.
I see. Good work, everyone. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
I didn't realize that she was suddenly handling everything. Also, I did want to check this. I don't recall who has those things here. Oh, okay. So she is now on the Durflinger with everybody else, hanging around Fee. Oh, Edel, I didn't know you were here. Well, I reached a nice stopping point in my meeting with instructors Makarov and Mary, and had some time before the recording session, so I thought it'd be nice to catch up with my old gardening club friends. Alright, I guess you were all in the same club. Let me guess, Reen, you forgot about me, right? Well, I was in the gardening club too. To be fair, this is probably the first time you've seen us all together since graduation. By the way, Edel, I saw you in the Imperial Chronicle a while back. Oh, you mean that column of Rex's, right? Women at Work? It was a little embarrassing to be featured like that, to be honest. But it was good publicity, and it did help with my vegetable sales. Vegetables, huh? In school, I only ever raised flowers. Might be fun to try veggies next time. I think I'd like to give them a shot, too. Please do. I think you'll find it a very rewarding experience. You should both come visit my family's estate sometime. I can show you the fields I've been cultivating. I think this is about as exciting as a gardening club reunion can get. I better leave them be. You probably have a lot of catching up to do. Since you're both new to growing vegetables, I would personally recommend these. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's about exciting as it would get. Yep. As expected. Then let's head to Old Agria Road. We're all ready to move out.
I shall go.
My turn.
Here I go.
Ash is still missing some EP, but it doesn't matter since he's going to be smacking things with his scythe anyway. Once you begin your investigation of the Draco Shrine, the main story will progress. Please note that all quests and sub-events you have yet to complete will disappear. The battles ahead may be difficult. It is recommended that you be fully prepared before proceeding. We're as ready as we're ever going to be. Unless we farm U material, which would be very boring. So this is the Draco Shrine. If it's anything like the Luna Shrine, we should find what we're looking for in the back. If we're going to go in, we should probably wait till tomorrow. What's wrong, Reen? I don't know, it's too quiet. I don't sense anything here at all. Is this really the place?
Ha! Sorry to break it to you. This place is a total bust.
Hey, how's it going? Over there, it's the Platinum Knight. No way, it's him.
Hey there. Good to see you, Schwarzer. Real shame you guys came all this way for nothing, though.
Nothing? What do you mean?
Go ahead. Take a gander.
A pillar of light? Hey, look where it's coming from. This presence. No, it can't be.
That's right. What we got here's the Draco Shrine, one of the sites for the rivalries. But the little subspace inside it got transported away just yesterday.
What? Transported away? But how? It would be sufficiently possible in a place built by the gnomes.
I got the word from Albrecht and came to see it for myself. Truth be told, I didn't think they could just up and move the whole damn place either. Figured I'd come and check just in case. Sure enough.
Huh. What? A magic barrier?
Good. Looks like it worked.
Irina. Reasoned this trick more than once. You. Mother. George too?
We meet again, everyone.
Far sooner than expected, too.
Sharon. What are you doing there with Mother?
I, the Severing Eclipse, am assisting the Rhineford Company in their experiments on the Society's behalf. It is only a temporary arrangement, I assure you.
So you're generating that barrier from your ship?
That's exactly right. Our client sent us a last-minute request to build a magic barrier generator. We incorporated some technology from the Society in our design as well, courtesy of Miss Croyce.
Integrating magic and science together was bothersome, to say the least, if ultimately fruitful.
Albrecht doesn't sound too wild about getting the rivalries going just yet. So, looks like I'll just be warming the bench till D-Day shows up. But I'm always up for throwing down ahead of time. All you gotta do is get past the barrier. Good luck.
Hitch.
You're welcome to try and infiltrate our ship, if you so wish. But you should be aware, we have defense systems in place to address any wrongful entries.
Has defense systems ever worked in this series so far? I don't think so.
If you attempt to enter, you had best tread lightly, lest you find yourselves eclipsed.
My combat shell and I will be ready to face you as well. I'll say it again. Don't expect any mercy from me.
As for me, I will be merely watching from the sidelines. Let's hope the final Keep trial wasn't all you're capable of. I shall be looking forward to seeing how far beyond it you can go.
There they go. Rin and the others then returned to the Courageous 2. There, they called an emergency meeting to discuss their next course of action. I can't believe that this is how things have panned out. After an analysis, it seems to be very similar to the barrier that appeared over Crossbell during Dieter Croy's bid for independence. What, seriously? We saw it from Guerrilla Fortress during the Civil War. So besides a handful of things it lets pass through it, it's basically impenetrable, huh? Wasn't the barrier before powered by Septarian? How'd they get this one running without something like that? The original Ion's abilities were reproduced in these new models, to a certain extent anyway. If they used the third Anguish skills in conjunction with those capabilities, then it's not unthinkable they'd be able to create a similar barrier. Irina, my foolish daughter. But why would the professor help make something like that? It's possible he has some plan in mind, but I can't even begin to imagine what it could be. And the location that the shrine is moved to. Right. Pommel of all places. Seriously, I'm getting sick of this. Can't these assholes stop making problems for like 5 damn seconds? Ash. In any case, if we can't get through that, then we won't be in any position to take on the rivalry. So, just like we expected, our only option is to board the ship and stop the barrier generator. Yes, no objections here. It's probably going to get pretty dicey, but dicey situations are pretty much the order of the day for Class 7. You said it. If you want to light the way in these dark times, we can't give up here. Yeah, let's take care of this. No matter what happens, we do it together. Green, everyone. I admit to still having some anxiety, but we'll do everything we possibly can to support you. That's what the Courageous 2 is for, right? Even so, frontal assault isn't going to be easy. And I'll go around and provide support via Ordine. Paired up with the Courageous, we should be able to create some kind of opening. A fine idea. The Azure Knight's exceptional flight capabilities should be the edge we need to succeed. But Crow... Hey, it's chill, don't worry. I'll just be creating a diversion, that's all. There's no way I'm missing out on the rivalry at the Draco Shrine. Green will be fighting at half power without you and the Azure Knight. We'll be counting on you, Crow. Just don't do anything too crazy, okay? Now all that's left is to decide who will be in the boarding party. I'll go. Please, send me. With Mother and Sharon waiting, there's no way I could pull out now. Lisa. Yeah, of course. And you'll be bringing me along, naturally. We'll finally get another shot at that guy in the truest sense. If there are going to be any forces there, then you'll need bracer support. There's also the matter of a certain debt I owe to a fastidious maid. In that case, I like to observe the Gargantua class for future reference. You say. Angie and Instructor Sarah, too. That just about fills out the team. Yeah, a solid lineup. I know I'm not up to bat quite yet, but if you need me sooner, just say the word. Given what little time we have left, we'll need to take care of the ship first thing tomorrow morning, then move straight to the shrine. As such, tomorrow will be quite a busy day. Do be sure you're good and rested. Got it. Okay, next we need to create our plan for breaking through the Gargantua-class air defense system. So they're giving us a decent amount more people. Ash or Machias? I think I'd have to go with Machias. Whoops. I accidentally hit the wrong button. I hit triangle again. Why do I always do this? Every single time. It's so consistent, too. Everyone prepared as much as humanly possible in order to tackle the airship head-on. And, at dawn of the next morning, everyone set out to execute the plan. And 8/28. 4 days to Operation Jormungand, invasion of the Gargantua.
That sound!
That who I think it is?
They're here!
Crimson Wings. They really did build another one.
Tricia, prepare to intercept. Right. Let's go, Emily.
So it wasn't who I thought it was.
It's about as rough up here as I thought it'd be.
And this is just them saying hello. If we can't find an opening, we'll have to make our own.
We'll leave it to you. You got this, Crow?
Hell yeah! Come on, Odin. Let's show him how it's done.
Of course.
The Azure Knight?
So he really was alive.
Theresia and Emily, were they in Cold Steel 1 and 2? I can't remember.
Damn, we're taking a real beating here. Open her up. Let's make this baby fly.
But shouldn't we fire back?
Absolutely not. Focus all your efforts on evasive maneuvers until I say otherwise. Toa, have you found us a way in?
Yes, there's a blind spot right around the ship's hold. Sorry for the wait, Rain. Make your way over to the coordinates I just sent you.
Roger that. Let's go, Valimar! Emma, Muse, I'm gonna need your help here too.
Activating Spirit Path. Infiltration of enemy aircraft confirmed.
Walls are just a suggestion.
Successful.
Nice. It's all on you now, Reen. Tell Jellica to save a punch for me.
Now it's our turn. Prepare to strike. Leave those anti-aircraft cannons useless.
Yes! Finally, I get to shoot something!
Do whatever it takes to get their bridge's attention.
Alright, fellas, the chips are down. I'm going all in, so you guys had best keep up.
We're right behind you, Crow.
Here we are. Inside the ship. Phew, that went well. Yeah, thanks to everyone working together. Even during the Civil War, they could always hold their own. I'm glad to see that hasn't changed. Anyway, let's move on and...
Intruders detected.
That did not take long. Whoa,
Target
these things.
designated for annihilation. Launching battle program.
These are the very things we thought at the workshop. OZ Mirage units. Careful, here they come.
This one's strong. Be careful!
Mirage Cobalt and Crimson. Also, new music.
Yeah!
Advanced Prototype Archaism. Enters extermination mode upon locating targets. Self-destructs when heavily damaged.
There it is. Good work.
Thanks. It's my turn! Ha!
Let's see. Mirage Crimson. Advanced Prototype Archaism. Enters extermination mode upon locating targets. Self-destructs when heavily damaged. Immune to literally every single stat effect. And neutral to all types of attacks.
Take this! It's down!
It's mine. Back on. My turn. What?
Oh yeah, that is a very wide range.
Let's go! Initiate Omega Operation! Let's go! Roar! Helix strike! It's down!
It's mine!
Take this, now!
It's mine!
Let's do it!
Break!
This one's mine! I won't let you!
Take this, now!
It's mine!
Back off! It's my turn! This one's on the house!
It's my turn! Roar! Helix! It's down! Let's go, Elisa!
It's my turn! Now! This one's mine!
Got a break.
Leave it to me! Pierce through! Now!
An opening!
It's my turn! This one's on the house!
It's my turn! Roar! Helix now!
It's mine!
Let's go!
My turn! Ha!
Got him.
Just like that!
Still no explosions.
I did it!
Woohoo!
New craft. True lightning charge can now be used. Don't know the difference.
I grew a little!
She got Moulin Rouge 2, burn 100%. Summon Kestrel 2 can now be used as well. There's the explosion. One. Even if they're just puppets, I still can't help feeling bad about fighting them. Are you okay, instructor? I'm fine. The workshop's been more involved than we thought. Could it be that this whole ship was an experimental lab? Built to test barrier generators and other technologies developed by Workshop in Ouroboros. Dedicating a warship to this sort of research? Ro and the others seem to be doing a good job. Yeah, might as well take this chance to get through, while the bridge sentries are distracted. Okay, if we're good to go, we should head out. We gotta seize this opportunity while we still can. Let's be quick about it. Mother, Sharon, wait for us. We're coming for you. Valor stands still without making a sound. We can't waste this chance we've been given. Let's hurry onward. Just want to double check this. Let's see. True Gladiator headband. Then something to resist just general annoyances. Do we have a red one? Red pendulum? And a red emblem. Perfect. As for you, you probably just need some resistances. We're gonna need death blow resistance for certain. If we're gonna be fighting Sharon again. Also ordnance stuff. Mainly all the crap that Ash has equipped. There's all this crap that we should probably shove onto somebody else. You can always just give it to her. Works for me. Who needs break when you can just kill them in one hit? That's a shame I don't have any of that stuff. That'll work though. That's only a rank 1 slot. What? Perfect. Exactly what we needed. There we go. Now Sarah's our one-hit wonder.
The hold is the same as on the Pantagruel. The two ships must be based on the same design.
Kind of. It has the same speed and mobility as a Pantagruel, but the gargantuous firepower and armor are completely new.
Open sesame. And we got enemies.
My turn!
Whoa! Get a load of all those Zalber soldats.
Well, it is a cutting-edge battleship. Nothing but the best, right?
As long as they're inactive, we've got no reason to engage them. Let's move on.
There! Now's our chance!
Ha!
Prototron. An experimental combat shell equipped with simplified beam guns that make it perfectly battle-ready.
Let's go! Ugh, it's my turn.
There's no way she's gonna kill him in one hit. Let's try this, though.
I got this. Ha! This one's on the house.
Ooh.
Here's our chance. Here.
Nearly half their health.
What?
No! Don't take me like, let's do it!
An opening!
Back on.
I'm up! Crimson down!
It's mine! Leave it to me. Yeah.
Let's go! Ha! Now!
This one's mine.
This is it!
It's my turn.
Break. It's mine.
It's my turn.
I'm up!
Listen.
With the regen.
It's my turn! Shit! Now!
This one's mine.
This is it! Quick as a flash. That's our instructor.
It's a little one.
Now's our chance!
Easy trigger.
Ha!
The general-purpose combat shell created by the workshop and powered by Ether can run forever unless destroyed.
Leave it to me. There. Let's do it.
Here. Let's do it.
Initiate!
It's my turn. It's my turn. This one's on the house.
And all dead.
Let's move on.
It's a fun setup.
Here. Now let's go. Here's our chance.
An opening! I'm up! Shit!
Yes. There. Let's do, man. Let's get out of here.
I'm up! Ha!
Leave it to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's move on.
Oh, we're gonna get a lot of new material here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Can't wait. We need it. Ooh. Potions. That we never use.
There.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Now's our chance.
Initiate! Ha!
It's my turn. Yes. Yeah. It's my turn. This one's on the house.
It's my turn!
Both of these are vulnerable to air. What about gold? No. There it is.
Yeah! Let's go! Shit! Now!
This one's mine. Let's do it.
What about blue? Blue is neutral.
My turn. There.
Let's go! Ha!
Let's do it. It's my turn. There. Let's move on.
Oh boy.
It looks strong. Watch out.
This one's strong! Be careful!
Oh. Gold palm stuck in here. Would you look at that?
This one's on the house.
Let's go!
Let's see. Megaton share. Megatonki? An autonomous orbital weapon equipped with high-spec armaments, which necessitated increased weight and size.
Let's do it.
Increased.
Initiate!
Let's do it.
Break. It's mine. Yes. What?
It's my turn! Okay. Damn! Ha! Now!
This one's mine. Let's go.
Break. It's mine. Leave it to me. Pierce through. Let's do it. Here.
Let's go! Crimson down!
This one's mine.
My turn.
Blast! Searing bolt.
My turn. There.
Let's go.
Break. It's mine.
Not even a chance to attack.
Shit!
Yeah. Ha! There it is. Let's move on. Yeah, just like that. Woohoo!
Yeah. Ooh,
Dead end with a
treasure
single
chest.
red box with shining SR in it.
There.
I believe shining SR is needed for some of the higher level quartz manufacturing. Or the SR in general. SR1s in general, I guess.
Yeah.
Now let's go.
Initiate! Damn! Ha!
Let's do it! Leave it to me! Yeah, let's do it!
Here! I got this. I'll shred you to... Now!
An opening! It's my turn! Shit!
It's my turn.
Yes! Yeah, now!
Here!
I'm up! Shit!
Diffused Breenac. Oh yeah. Shotgun Breenac.
Don't take me right now!
Here! Let's go! Now!
It's mine!
I got this.
Leave it to me! Yeah, now!
Here!
This is it!
You were just adorable back there, Elisa.
Oh, Angelica, you never let up, do you? Yeah! Yeah! I'm ready to go!
This way. Spirit incense right out of the box. Another big guy.
Powerful enemy.
That's a strong one. Let's kick its ass!
Oh heck yeah, another golden palm for me.
Initiate Omega Operation! Damn! Ha!
Let's go! It's my turn. This one's on the high.
Yes! Ha! Let's do it!
Here!
Let's go! Crimson, it's down!
This one's mine. It's my turn. Break!
It's mine! Leave it to me! There! Now!
Here!
Let's go! Huh, it's down!
It's mine!
Yeah! Now! Here! Let's do it! Now! This one's mine! Go down!
Fully charged
Ooh,
rivalry.
That sent a shiver up my spine, instructor.
Oh, but that Taito style is something else.
There! There!
Seems like something important is behind that
Ready
door.
to go.
Synthesize? Yeah, synthesize counts for this. She might as well get her upgraded weapon. Alright, let's get in there and regret things. Big room.
I knew you'd be coming, Elisa.
Seems we chose the right spot to guard.
The Imperial Army? Wait, it's you. Never thought you'd be the one standing in our way. Emily? Theresa? Second Lieutenant Theresa.
You all seem so shocked. Though I suppose it has been some time since we've seen each other. And for those I haven't met, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Teresia Caroline, Second Lieutenant in the 3rd Air Fleet of the Imperial Army.
And my name's Emily. I'm also a second lieutenant. Both of us used to be in the lacrosse club with Elisa.
Thought so. Cold Steel 1 and 2.
Called me the Blazing Maiden. Cool, huh?
It's really been a while. You haven't changed one bit. They must be Instructor Reen's schoolmates from the year above. Aren't they in the same year as Angelica? Yes, I heard they were going to join the military after graduating, but I wouldn't have dreamt we'd meet here like this. Aviator jackets really suit you lovely ladies. Thanks. Has life been treating you okay? I hear Varys is doing well for herself too. Also, it's Crow piloting the Azure Knight, isn't it? I wanted to say hi to him. I assume you've heard about George. So many strange things have been happening lately. It'd be nice to have a class reunion one day, but duty comes first. Here we go. By that, do you mean that you're not going to let us pass? Yes, unfortunately, though I'd be lying if I said we agreed with everything currently going on. For example, our colleagues assigned to this research vessel have started becoming a little unhinged. There's that fact that Erebonia is trying to kick off a war for insane reasons. But either way, this is the path we chose for ourselves as Store's graduates. We were assigned here to defend this post, and so we will. Sheesh, you guys. As I said, you haven't changed since our school days. Aw, now is almost enough to make me proud of you, sweet little beauties. But unfortunately, withdrawing is not an option for us either. Like you, we're bound by Thor's pride to follow through on what we've decided. If need be, we will fight, and we will prevail. Lisa, Angelica. Got it. We'll leave this to you two. Alright. It's showdown time. Okay.
Lisa. No holding back now.
You too, Angelica. Get ready.
Interesting.
Thanks. It's my turn.
Evan Dragon Formation!
Let's go.
Well, let's use that insight to scan. Theresa. Second Lieutenant of the 3rd Air Force and former Thor's student. Fights for the Empire together with Emily.
There! It's my turn.
Oh, we can just activate this again for free next turn. Emily, Second Lieutenant of the 3rd Air Force and former Thor's student. Fights for the Empire together with Theresa.
My turn.
Evan Dragon Formation!
Yes. What?
Let's do it. How's this?
Now!
It's mine. Arcus activate.
Fire! Wait! Break!
It's mine. Leave it to me.
You're done for!
Sea Bullet?
Let's go. Arcus activate.
There! Ha! You're done for!
E-Bullet. Oh, so she saps your
My turn.
various things. Interesting.
There.
It's my turn.
Evan Dragon Formation!
Let's do it. How's this?
Break!
It's mine. There. Don't take me lightly. Leave it to me. Pierce through. Let's do it.
Here! You're done for!
Fire.
Back off. Let's go. How's this?
Break!
It's mine.
You're done for!
Don't take me light now.
It sure sucks how that thing has just... It bypasses your shining, it seems. Either that or I'm incredibly unlucky. Either of which can definitely be true.
Don't take me light. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
like... There! Yes! There! Let's do it! Here!
It's my turn.
Now! It's mine! Arcus activate! Back off! You're done for! Arcus activate! Yes! Pierce through! Now! Here! Fire!
It's my turn. Evan Dragon Formation! Let's go!
Now! It's mine! You're done for! Arcus activate! My turn!
Are you gonna do anything with all that CP?
Pierce through! Let's do it! Here! There! You'll take me right now! Here!
It's my turn.
Break! It's mine! Go down!
I know when I'm beat.
There goes one.
Evan Dragon Formation!
Yes! There! Now! Here!
It's my turn.
Break! It's mine! My turn! What? Fire!
Wait, now!
It's mine!
It's my turn.
Now! It's mine! My turn! There! Now!
Here!
There!
It's my turn.
Now! It's mine! Yes! There! Now! Here!
Let's go!
My turn! There!
Let's go!
Yes!
Goodbye.
This is my secret weapon! Holy light! Gather in my bow! Take this! Gabriel Arrow! Repent for your sins!
Wow, that was a lot of damage.
Now, let's keep going!
A lot more than I was expecting. I was expecting less than 10,000.
I did it!
That wasn't too bad. But this room's pretty big. Sure you don't want to bring in some soldats? Ah. Windows are clear. Well, we tried our best. Are you okay? Yes, we're fine. Just a few bruises and scratches. You really have grown, Elisa. So much more than when we were in school. Angelica, I'm similarly humbled to see how skilled of a fighter you've become. Your travels around the continent and everything you did when you disappeared for a while must have taught you a lot. Enough to make up for causing some issues for my friends, definitely. It was a satisfying battle to watch. That was impressive, ladies. Kids grow up so fast nowadays. My ambitions are no less than yours. I must take care not to fall behind. I'm really glad we challenged each other without holding back. It reminded me of our practice sessions at the lacrosse club. Yes, it was good, wasn't it? With your determination, you'll definitely be able to fight your way through to your mother. Oh, I'll try. Angelica, your friends seem to be benefiting a lot from your support. You'll get even with George eventually, I'm sure. That's the plan. How are they? It's nothing serious. We should let them rest for now. Let's continue onward. We need to find my mother. Right. Let's keep moving then. If I don't want to let Emily and Theresa down, I need to sort things out with Mother. Right. Second Lieutenant Theresa is unconscious. Ah.
We're near the stern. The barrier generator should be all the way at the far back.
This section must correspond with the VIP area on the Pantagruel.
There's still a bit further to go. Let's not waste any time. Yeah, can't keep the Courageous Two waiting too long.
There! Ha! Yeah! Now's our chance!
Crimson Slash!
My turn!
Can't even Heavenly Gift for more CP.
An opening!
Let's do it! It's my turn. I'll shred you to... Here's our chance! Here! I won't let you! Ah! Back on!
I'm up!
Let's go! I'll go my own way. That's...
Yeah!
More events?
Hope I don't get stuck in here.
Oh boy.
Looks like a real tough one.
This one's strong. Be careful!
This shouldn't take too long.
Initiate Omega Operation! Crimson down!
It's mine!
It's my turn. This one's on the house. Let's do it.
Yes! Ha! Now!
An opening! Let's go! Ha! It's down!
This one's mine.
My turn! Ha! Now!
This one's mine.
Let's go! Ha! It's down!
This one's mine.
It's my turn.
Break! This one's mine. It's my turn.
I'm up!
Just getting that CP back for everyone.
It's down!
It's mine!
Thanks for always being there, Elisa.
Of course, Reen. Anything for you. There! There! Ha! I'm ready to go. Ha! There!
Big guy? Nope.
Yeah! Now's our chance!
Ha! Now!
It's mine!
I got this.
Here's our chance! Here! Leave it to me. What?
It's my turn.
Don't take me lightly.
Back off!
It's my turn! Shit!
Oh, there it is now!
Here! It's my turn.
Yes! There! Now!
An opening!
This is it!
Yeah! Now! Here!
Let's go! Ha!
It's my... Now!
This one's mine.
Back off!
My turn! Yeah! Let's do it!
An opening! It's my shit!
I got this. Let's move on.
Woohoo!
Ha! Yeah!
I don't think we're going to be having many problems. But I'm sure once you get to a boss fight, things are going to go downhill very quickly, like usual.
Here!
Now's our chance! Damn! Ha! It's down!
It's mine!
Let's go! Now!
This one's mine.
My turn! There! Let's do it!
An opening!
This is it!
I got this.
Here's our chance! Here!
Yes! There! Now!
An opening! It's my turn! It's down!
It's mine!
Let's go!
It's my turn. Let's move on.
There! Yeah! There! I'm ready to go!
We got a box here, another vent to go through. Brave Seed.
one can see.
Hello
Be
there.
careful.
This one's strong. Be careful.
Oh, a few new enemies. Stratos Driver G and Driver Bit G.
Initiate Omega Operation! Ha!
Driver Bit G. Orbital weapon tweaked by Copper Georg. Its sturdiness is improved from the original model.
My turn. What?
It's my turn.
And Stratos Driver G. Large Archaism tweaked by Copper Georg. Its sturdiness and stability are improved from the original model.
It's my turn. I'll shred you to pieces! Ah! Now!
Then, Rush.
Understood!
It's my turn! Crimson Flash! Now!
It's mine.
Not on my watch!
There it is now! Here! It's my turn. Now! This one's mine!
Let's go!
Well, this wasn't too bad, was it?
Ha! Now!
It's mine. Yes. There. Now.
An opening! I'm up! Ha! It's down!
This one's mine! Let's do now!
It's mine.
I got here's our chance!
An opening!
Yes. Yes. Now.
Here!
It's my turn! Now!
This one's mine!
This is it!
Yeah, just
Treasure
More box.
located.
Swordbreaker 3. Not useful to me now, but maybe in the future.
Yeah.
For combining.
There. I'm ready to go.
hope I don't get stuck in here.
Yeah.
Ooh, serum powder.
A powerful
Here.
bow.
This one's tough. Be careful.
Initiate! Let's fall back! Damn! Ha!
Yeah. I'll shred you to...
Leave it to me. Pierce through.
Let's do it.
It's my turn! Now!
This one's mine.
Leave it to me. Ha! Now!
Here. Let's do it. Break.
It's mine.
Let's go! Ha!
Yeah.
Ha! Leave it to me. Yeah.
I'm up! Shit!
It's my turn. Break. Ready, Elisa?
Take this!
No explosions.
This is the Blade of the Eight Leaves.
There. Yeah. I'm ready to go.
Very nice. Let's see, we have 30 U material. Unfortunately, that isn't enough to make a single EX orb. Is Sarah required for this mission? Yes, she is. The required people are Reen, obviously, Elisa, Angelica, Sarah, and Muse. And the other 3 are optional, of your choice.
There!
How's it going, Chess Master? Alright, what is behind door number 2 in the core? Or do I keep choosing Yuna? Because acceleration is busted when I need it. Chairman Irina Reinford.
Mother! Sharon!
Professor Schmidt, too. And...
Looks like we finally hit the end of the line.
As I suspected, the Courageous was just a diversion. I warned you more than once, didn't I? Yet you seem determined to get yourselves killed.
Telling me no only makes it all the harder for me to resist. You of all people should know that by now. And here I was thinking this was an invitation between old friends.
Then you're a fool. You should have just forgotten all about me and stayed away.
Truth be told, I'm not actually sure what you stand to gain by siding with them, Professor. Is your research so important to you that you can't tell right from wrong? That you'd stoop to working with the gnomes?
I don't recall siding with anyone. I work only for the sake of my research. Those barrier generators were incidental busy work at best. I have already evaluated the results of my 2nd and 4th disciples. This was a good chance to see the works of my 1st and 3rd as well.
Their results?
The 3rd disciple is George, and the first one was...
Albrecht.
Mother, what is this all about? Why are you working with the Black Workshop? Why are you helping him?
Observing the results of our product's field tests is part of our standard contract. Beyond that, well, a smart girl like you should be able to figure out the rest. Now then, Miss Kruger.
As per my contract,
Text message?
I, the Severing Eclipse, am obligated to restrain you.
Oh. It's one of those spams saying that, like, that a package is ready for delivery when you've never ordered anything. My favorite. I love spam. Trying to steal my information.
I will not allow you to lay even one finger upon Chairman Irina, nor her generators.
Damn.
Sharon.
Irina, enough of this nonsense.
Hey!
Gwen!
Grandfather!
They must have patched him in from the Courageous too.
Right you are. You can thank Toa for helping me with that. Irina, what kind of mother are you? That's your daughter there. And you, Sharon, quit being so damn stubborn. And as for you, Schmidt, you finally crossed the line, you self-centered old goat.
I believe it is for the Institute of Technology, not you, to decide what limitations I must abide by.
This battleship and all its trial runs constitute an official contractual agreement between the Imperial government and the Reinford Group. I've taken the situation into consideration, and it happens to line up with our company policies, so I see no issues. Should you disagree, ex-chairman, you may bring it up as a subject of discussion at our next board meeting.
Bah! There you go, hiding behind all your bureaucratic nonsense again.
Perhaps you'd best save your father-daughter squabbles for behind closed doors. We have other things to focus on at the moment.
Black Alberic.
So you finally decided to show your face.
Well, I'd only intended on making a routine check of the ship, but it seems some vermin have scuttled aboard. It would appear the Radiant Wings simply can't stop themselves from pursuing utterly futile endeavors.
Nobody asked you. Man, you would have been one hell of a silver fox if it weren't for those cold, emotionless eyes of yours.
I didn't want to believe it, but it really is you, Franz.
Why, of course it is, my dear father-in-law. Not the most ideal of family reunions, but a joyous one still, to me at least.
Liar! What happened to Franz being just a fleeting version of you? You said so yourself in the crawl!
Oh, did I? Perhaps so. Nevertheless, I've retained the memories of my life as Franz Reinford. Further, Irina has given her full approval to the Black Workshop's mission statement. Together, we will create a new world order.
Classic.
A new world order?
What the hell does that even mean?
You're referring to the Genesis that will follow the Great Twilight, aren't you?
Indeed. This continent is nearing its end. The Great One's revival is imminent. The hellfire of war and destruction will roll across the land, ushering the world into another dark age. An era of tumult and chaos, just like what occurred 1,200 years ago following the Great Collapse. What then do you suppose the world will need? A goddess? I think not. Professor, surely you know the answer.
Technology, without question. Technology will be the cornerstone for the world's restoration. It will work far faster than the Church could ever hope to.
So they're blowing up the world specifically to get rid of religion. Interesting.
Bishops and cardinals will become obsolete, only to be replaced by engineers and scientists.
So that's what you're planning.
You're trying to remake the world? All to become its new gods?
Goodness, no. We would merely act as servants of the one true God. Though we would certainly be better custodians of the world than the Septian Church. It should be simple, really, given the combined technological prowess of the Gnomes, the 13 factories, and the Reinford Group. Chairman Irina understands this. Even as the world nears its end, she seeks the most logical path as chairman of the Reinford Group.
Franz, Irina, what happened to you?
You know this game is referred to as Cold Steel, but Jesus. I mean, technically the actual title is Trails of the Flash, right? For whatever reason, XZ just said, you know what? Trails of Cold Steel sounds better. And apparently the Japanese actually agree and they use Cold Steel a decent amount in their marketing.
All of this runs completely
At least that's what I
counter
heard.
to anything I would have expected.
No, this can't be true. The mother I know would never support a plan like this.
Oh, and what do you know, child? I can understand that you want to believe in your mother.
You're wrong. It's not about that. We already know the full truth. The truth that you, Black Albrick, are nothing more than a soul held hostage by its master.
That's right. We also know that this whole thing is nothing more than the Ebonites' plan to become the Great One.
To him, the Great Twilight is not the means, but the goal. What would happen after the end of the world, were there even to be one, is not his concern at all.
Right. There's no merit to the Reinford Group going along with your delusions. So I know for a fact that she'd never do something as stupid as making a deal with you.
Elisa.
Well, of course I wouldn't. I signed off on a deal stipulating the production and testing of weapons and devices, not assisting with the end of the world. Though I do admit to feeling a little sentimental at the start.
Mother!
I'm here simply because it was the perfect opportunity to observe this battleship's field test. Doing so allows me to chart RF's best course of action, to scout out any promising new talent, and to see just what it is my former maid plans to do, now that she's thrown aside the name I gave her.
Chairman Irina.
Irina Reinford.
Since we're on the topic, George, you're just as bad. You act as though you're a member of the Gnomes, but don't think I haven't noticed your painful lack of conviction. While Makarov and Tita progress in bounds, you, my third disciple, seem quite comfortable in that rut you're in. Where, pray tell, is the resolve I saw in you when I first took you under my tutelage? Now is the time for you to show me.
Professor.
Ha! I'd like to see it too. Whether you face us as Georg or George is up to you. We'll take you on either way.
You've always been a part of our family, Schmidt. That much hasn't changed. I'm not giving up until you realize just how much you mean to me.
Lady Elisa.
Fine. You want to see my resolve? Then I'll show you. I'm done holding back, Angie!
I will face you with everything I have. I suspect neither of you would be satisfied otherwise.
As you wish. I've waited 4 whole years for this one. Time to finally settle the score.
Personally, I don't care which of you wins. All I ask is that you show me your full potential.
We will be watching with the utmost scrutiny. Of that, you can be sure.
Elisa, Angelica, we're with you on this.
We'll get through to them, one way or another.
No way we're letting them stop us here.
Your combat shell doesn't stand a chance against Clown Soleus.
You asked for it, Angie.
Here we go.
Let's finish this.
It all ends here.
Why are you going first?
Lady Elisa.
I don't want to kill him on the first turn.
Initiate Omega Operation!
So let's get some scanning done. Easy trigger G. Combat shell customized for its user, controlled by mind waves. Bears little resemblance from the standard version.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'll shred you to pieces! Here's our chance! Reed, follow me!
Summon combat shell. Oh, more of them. Ooh, arts.
I'm up!
Nope.
Now!
This one's mine!
Take this, now!
This one's mine! I got this!
We are getting hurt a bit, aren't we?
Hold fast! Black Tortoise Formation!
I got this!
I still have stuff to scan. Kruger, the Severing Eclipse. Ouroboros' Enforcer number 9 draws Class 7 into a dance with death as she annihilates her steel wires.
Collecting data. Things are as good as over now.
Let's do it! Arcus activate!
I'm up!
I come. Shadow Stick!
Don't take me lightly.
Miss.
Now!
Here! Yeah!
And everybody is healed.
Thanks.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Just gonna drop this on to George. Returning with his combat shell Naglfar to fight Reen. He aims to prove himself a worthy disciple of Professor Schmidt.
There it is. Now.
An opening!
It will take more than that to sever these chains.
Let's go!
I'm gonna break these cuffs.
It's down!
This one's mine. Let's do it.
My turn.
Initiate Omega!
Yes. Pierce through. Now.
Here.
Yeah!
Here I come.
Enhance.
Let's go.
My turn. Yeah.
It's my turn! Crimson Flash!
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Trying to remember who had Adamantite Shield.
Yeah.
She did.
Arcus activate. It's my turn. Now.
It's mine.
It's my turn!
Oh boy.
Hold fast! Black Tortoise Formation! I'm up! Crimson down!
This one's mine.
I am bound by my chains no longer.
The issue is people who are vulnerable to death blow.
Your fate is now sealed. You cannot escape death's embrace.
There we are.
I'm finished.
Collecting data.
That's what I was expecting.
Scan complete.
My turn. Let's go.
Back up, everyone.
Thanks.
Let's go! Crimson Flash!
Here I come. Shadow Stick!
Back off.
Arcus activate.
Leave it to me. Pierce through. Let's do it.
Here.
It's not over yet. All right, time to go all out.
It's my turn! It's down!
This one's mine.
How does this suit you?
Caliburn, activate. It's over.
Not really.
Let's do it. It's my turn. Let's go.
There! Yeah! It's my turn! Roar! Helix Strike!
Yes. Let's go.
The actual S-Craft he has in the recent game is almost as lackluster.
Thanks. It's my turn.
It is pretty pathetic. For sure. You got screwed out of something that could have been better.
Initiate Omega Operation!
Let's do it!
Collecting data. Scan complete.
None of my watch!
Here I come. Shadow Stick!
I got this.
Yeah. That stun is annoying.
I'll leave it to you. Leave it to me. Time barrier.
Yes! Sorry, I'll handle it.
Nice.
Thanks. Thanks.
Let's go! It's my turn!
It's my turn. Break.
Zero impact
my
is
turn.
quite fun.
Crimson Slash! It's my turn! Roar! Healing Strike!
I shall go. Charging!
Take that!
Black butterflies fluttering and gather to me.
Oh, yeah, this causes death blow, doesn't it?
All right.
Ooh, petrify.
Let's go.
Once again, a one-turn thing. So lucky.
Yeah! Take this! It's down!
They're mine. Let's go.
How does this suit
Take this!
you? Truly, a remarkable performance.
It's my turn!
Alright, George, it's your turn.
Rionac fire!
Collecting data. Things are as good as over now.
Let's go!
Go. It's my turn. Here I go. Orcus activate.
I shall go.
Yeah.
Go! I'm up!
He doesn't even have AoE attacks.
My turn.
It's just a worse version of Altina, huh?
Charging! Ha!
Let's do it. Now.
I'll assist.
Yeah!
Wait. All right.
I'm up! It's down!
They're mine.
Now.
Talent Bulk, activate!
Miss all of them. Come on.
Over!
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Here I go. You got this. Let's move. This is about to happen. Here's our chance.
An opening!
I shall go. Activate.
Smash. Ooh,
Go!
like 100 and some HP left.
It's my turn!
135.
Ignite! Let's go!
Here you go, Angie.
Oh, let's
Kick his ass with all the damage you can.
coming at you full force.
We don't watch all these S-breaks anyway too often, so
You ready
boss
for
fights are as good a time as any to use them.
this? Dragon kick.
You'd only had 100 HP left.
Is it for me?
15k of overkill.
I'll go my own way. That's all there is to it.
Cats reach level 8. And something else reached level 9. Cannon reached level 9. Yeah, it looks like level 10 is probably the highest they go in this game. Sweet, 2 adamantine shields, SR.
Alright, got it!
I did?
Yeah, just like woohoo!
I grew a little.
Galaxia Volley can be used. Magically replicates the arts rifle to mow down targets. Cool.
I did it!
And I heard that automatic equip.
Yeah, I did it!
Valiant Charge can now be used. Fire shots from an enhanced gunbreaker before charging in. Alright, George, now that you lost, trying to bring in the big guns, huh? We didn't bring Valmar here for no reason, right?
Looks like it's over.
These are new S-Crass. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we got our point across.
We'll try them out soon enough.
Why did I?
So even to the end, you couldn't pull the trigger.
Why don't you just admit it already? No matter how much you try to get rid of him, George still lives on, somewhere deep inside you. Or maybe you just couldn't bring yourself to throw away all those days you spent pretending to be our friend. You can call it a character you were playing or a dream, but we all know the life you lived as our friend was real.
Not that it was so bad. It was as if I'd become a character in a story. I played my role, going to school, making friends, unaware that I'd been regularly reporting back to the workshop the entire time. But honestly, it wasn't that bad, considering it was just a dream.
George! Angie! Are you alright?
Sheesh, what are we gonna do with you?
More people tuning in.
So, how you doing? Just thought I'd drop you guys a call from Ordine.
We've stopped half of their anti-aircraft cannons. We should be able to reach you soon. So please, wait for us, George.
Toa. Kroll.
I never expected you to be able to bring light back to this eclipse. You've grown into a most remarkable fighter, Lady Elisa.
Like I said, I'll do whatever I must to bring you back, as many times as it takes. Because that's what family does for each other. You get it now, don't you, Sharon?
Of course. Your words have pierced me, straight and true, to the point where I regret that my contract was ever completed.
Sharon.
My. I expected a better performance from an enforcer. You as well, Georg. No matter. Irina, return to...
That's chairman to you. The only people in this world allowed to address me like that are my father and the man I love.
Burned.
Franz's return was the condition for our contract to end. But after listening to this madman's delusions, it's questionable whether those conditions have truly been met. The contract, therefore, remains valid. You may choose whether or not you remain under my employment.
Mother!
Oh, Irina. You always throw me for a loop.
I'm so glad.
Man, for an all-in-one super maid, you really made a mess this time.
So be it. If we're all done here, I may as well commence the final experiment. I hereby present to you my capstone project, my masterwork which will hasten the Great Twilight's completion.
What?
Something's coming.
Oh, hello.
One of the Society's ions. No.
Is he really gonna unleash that thing here?
Ah, I see. The one produced by the 5th Development Division.
So this is your capstone project.
It's a dragon. Ultimate Zalber Soldat, Leviathan.
Behold, the ultimate model in the Zauber Soldat line. Once the Empire absorbs every last bit of the Republic, these machines will cover the entire continent. Though they may be autonomous robots, there is no limit to the power they can output. Panzer Soldats and Divine Knights cannot compare.
Damn! How'd he manage to keep something like this a secret?
It appears he used the Goliath as a base, but modified it beyond recognition.
The ultimate culmination in Panzer Soldat technology. Very interesting indeed.
Instructor!
Right. Heed my call. Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
We got 3 here.
No matter how much power that thing has, it's still unmanned. Let's do this!
Right behind you, Instructor!
This bucket of bolts is going down! One way or another!
Let's see. Stores 10% HP. Wow. That's bad. Oh, we're only fighting with 2 even though we have Una here as well? Okay. Not enough room for Una to fight.
Let's go! It's down! And opening!
Yes!
Ouch.
My turn.
We're just gonna negate all of that. Evil Stomp. Nice name.
It's my turn! Ha! It's down! And opening!
Yes! Yeah! Let's go! I've got you!
Let's go!
Okay, let's block this.
Yes!
Strength down for 1 turn.
I got this! Yeah!
Man, that guard was
It's my turn!
pretty good. Also, we never looked at this. Leviathan, the ultimate Zauber Soldat created by the Black Workshop and the RF Group, self-piloted with near limitless power.
This'll get a bit spicy! Fire!
Let's go! Shit! Now! And opening!
I shall go. Yeah!
Let's go.
Yeah, I would like to interrupt that, but I don't think I can.
Now, bring it on.
It's my turn.
I'll just have this spirit. Brutal trample. The names are so unimaginative. Wow, he actually took damage from that?
It's my turn.
Completely unavoidable? Huh. Interesting. Okay, defending won't do anything. Dang it! I hit X on accident. Ah, why am I so bad at this game?
Spirit.
It's my turn.
Okay, defend.
It's my turn.
Because I can't do anything. Charge and defend.
It's my turn. Ha!
Serpent tail. Okay.
Let's go. Recharge.
Charging is probably a good idea. How much will this do? Ooh. 100,000 damage.
Yes.
I'm gonna beat you up now as Genius. I'm gonna beat you up now as just Gilbert. Is just Gilbert being Gilbert.
Spirit. My turn. Ha! It's my turn. Here's a little something.
Let's go. Recharge.
Yeah.
Oh, I was getting Circe. Let's see.
Spirit.
I'm going.
So that way I can interrupt.
Get a bit spicy. Fire! Let's
Because,
go.
man, you are annoying with your big AoE attacks that cannot be defended against well.
It's down and opening.
I shall go.
Oh, she is gonna get hurt.
Ha!
It's my turn.
Of course. It only blocks the first attack, which makes sense, but still annoying. Pain.
It's my turn.
Lots of pain.
Spirit.
It's my turn. Spirit.
It's my turn. This'll get a bit spicy. Fire! Let's go. I've got you.
It's my turn.
I'm gonna go for it. This should make it so he stops.
Shit! Healing strike! Now! Use it! Cover me!
Understood.
Get back!
He should idle for a return.
Starball slash!
Yep.
My turn. I'll support you.
turn.
Ha! I got this. This'll charge you up.
It's my
I'm going.
That's not gonna do. It's bad.
Ha!
Let's go.
I shall go. Spirit! Yes!
And now they're attacking him. I can heal.
It's my turn. This'll charge you up.
Charge.
It's my turn.
That's gonna do nothing. Let's defend.
It's my turn. This'll get a bit spicy. Fire! Now's our chance. Ha! Aurora cannon!
Oh no. Melville Ray. That naming is at least a little bit more unique. Oh no. That's not. That's very bad. Okay.
Now. I'll support you. Yes!
Okay. You are not dead yet. But man, that is a lot of damage.
My turn. Now, an opening.
It's my turn. This'll charge you up.
It's my turn.
And interrupted. Really don't like it when she interrupts her attacks, huh? Oh, she's gonna go down this time, though. That isn't good. Unless... Ooh.
Now.
That timing, though. Gonna be able to do it.
It's my turn.
Goodbye. Seriously, the timing on that was just absolutely clutch. That break.
We'll keep going for a brighter tomorrow.
Aha. Take that, robot.
What the hell is it doing?
Mother!
It broke the barrier generator.
Georg, what have you done?
Seems like you're losing allies, buddy.
Oh, it disappeared.
Boss, does this mean...
Yeah, looks like they pulled it off. Our turn's coming up next. You two had best get your asses in gear.
Rivalry time.
Yeah.
We've confirmed the barrier is offline.
The Zauber Soldat is down for the count, too. Sounds like mission accomplished to me.
It was a marvelous feat of engineering, but not quite the weapon you claimed it to be.
Yeah, lackluster when a Divine Knight and Panzer Soldat was able to take it down, right?
Using the Great Twilight to grant it autonomy was impressive, I'll concede, but its tendency to lose control makes it impractical for use. In the end, Franz's Panzer Soldat designs surpass it by far. Failing marks. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you pale in comparison to my first disciple.
Schmidt.
Professor.
Leave it to this old badger to really lay into him.
Fine. I'll yield for now. Your victory here changes nothing after all. And the end result will be the same, no matter who wins the coming rivalry. One way or another, you will fulfill your role as the sacrifice, Reen.
Sorry, but I don't intend to meet your expectations. I'll win the rivalries, but on my own terms. And once I do, I'm coming for your master.
Oh, will you now? I'll be looking forward to it. Georg, I'm very disappointed in you. The Black Workshop no longer requires your service. Where you go from here makes no difference to me.
George.
Sharon, are you okay?
There is no need for concern, my lady. I am no worse for the wear. I see you still intend to call me by that name.
That's the only name I've ever known you by. No. We all see you as part of our family. Me, mother, and grandfather alike. And thanks for keeping Mother safe.
Certainly, my lady.
I take it you've made your decision then. The Franz I married has not returned. A part of me knew that from the very start. Therefore, our contract is still in effect. It seems you'll have to continue your service a while longer. I trust you have no issue with this, Sharon?
It would be my greatest pleasure, Madam Chairman. I, Sharon Kruger, shall remain in your services for as long as you require.
Oh, Sharon. Aw.
Stubborn to the very end, that daughter of mine. Always taking the long route home. But I'm happy we're a family once more.
Yeah, me too. I'm so glad things turned out this way.
Don't.
George! Stop! Don't do it!
Not this time.
Angie.
I finally got you, George. Where exactly did you think you were going, all on your own?
You should know. I've already burned all my bridges. Where else could I possibly go? Everyone Georg has heard. All that I've destroyed. None of it can be taken back or forgiven.
And? So what? The world's about to end. Look at Crow. His time's running out even as we speak. You want to bow out now? While you still have the chance to make things right?
But...
As a Jaeger, I took more lives than I can count. It doesn't matter that I did it for the sake of my home. A life is still a life, and that weight stays with you forever. But I know you're strong enough to carry the weight of your own mistakes.
She's right. I mean, remember all that crap I pulled as C? I was a freaking terrorist, for crying out loud. I'm not hoping to be forgiven. My past weighs heavy on my conscience, but that's just something I gotta live with.
George, I won't ever forgive you if you try to leave us like that again. Even if I have to use force to make you do it, I'll make sure you carry your burden, because I'm your friend.
Crow... Toa...
Not to mention, your intel and experience as a gnome is highly valuable.
See? There are still things you can do. You owe us that much. So please, don't give up on yourself. You're not finished yet.
You guys...
Their argument makes sense. You should take it under consideration, third disciple. You can find a better use for your life than tossing it away. Consider it my final test for you.
Thank you, Professor. I will accept that task.
George.
I'll be in touch. And when I return, I promise I'll make myself useful. As a member of the Gnomes. But more importantly, as a graduate of Thor's. And please tell Prince Olivert and the others that I'm sorry.
With Gargantua having lost any cause for an experimentation, Emily and the group sought ways to stop the fighting while the ship was without a captain. Courageous 2 responded in kind. Afterward, Sharon and Professor Schmidt boarded the Courageous 2. Chairman Erna and Gwen decided to find their own way forward with the RF group. Sharon gonna be an ally again?
Everyone, I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you.
She got rid of the Dom outfit. Sharon Kruger. Parents are so much harder
As
to deal with
Sharon,
when you get older.
a humble servant of the Rhineford family. Please allow me to join you.
Welcome back, Sharon. Good to have you with us again. That look really does suit you. I do believe I agree, my lady. I thought I'd never see the day where I could wear these clothes. We're happy to have you, Sharon. Welcome back. And is your injury doing okay? I don't imagine anyone could stop a Zobber Soda and come away unscathed. Oh, it was just a light wound, really, and it's already been treated, so please don't worry. Though I'm afraid it's not likely to recover in time for me to join you at our next destination. The Draco Sanctuary. And so the boss is waiting for us. The Hummel barrier has vanished completely. If we go now, I expect we'll be able to reach our destination. Still, why didn't they go out of their way to move it there? I don't understand it either. Have you heard anything, Professor? I'd rather avoid idle speculation as well, as this is well outside of my area of expertise. However, it's clear this is a function of the rivalries. The sanctuaries may include some manner of mechanism that enables them to relocate to places dense with mana. Beyond that, I neither know nor care. Anyone ever told you you're a real piece of work, old man? Sigh, just when we thought we got ourselves someone who could fill us in on the workshop, he turns out to be useless. Now, the professor has graciously agreed to be our technical advisor for the Courageous too. We're waiting for George to get in touch with more info concerning the workshop, right? I have a message from him, incidentally, for you and the others, Your Highness. He says he's sorry. Ah. Well, considering he's the reason we're alive right now, he owes us no apology. In fact, we should be thanking him. Yes, he went against both the Black Workshop and Cedric. Do you think he's going to be okay on his own? Yeah, no need to worry about him. He's promised he'd come back to help us after all. And he's always been a terrible liar. True enough, he's a talented guy, but lying just ain't in his toolbox. A lot has happened, though. I'm sure there are those who feel differently, of course. But personally, I'm happy. George has finally come back to us. Instructor Toa. Yeah, I feel the same way. At any rate, we passed this particular test. I'd like to take a breather, but... Right, but the real battle starts now. V, are you ready? Yep, just say the word. Can't keep the boss waiting. At long last, a second rivalry, continuing on from Crow. Well, I'm not sure if we could persuade the Jaeger King or not, but all we can do is try. And you can bet I'm coming too. I'm not going to sit on my ass while you trapeze around my home turf. I'm going too, as a Dominion. I'd like to check in again on the state of the shrine. I'd like to depart as soon as possible, but we need to make sure our preparations are perfect first. We're not far from Parm right now. We could drop in there too, I suppose. Just come let me know whenever you're ready to head to the shrine. Yeah, we got a decent amount of people in our group. Bam, bam. And last but not least, who should take the final spot other than Machias for acceleration shenanigans? So Parm has new stuff, but just Parm. Okay. There you are. I'll take that and that. Turn him into the one-hit wonder again. Oh, did I forget to give her... I think I forgot to give her domination. Of course, I would have to miss something. Been a while since I played as Gaius, and you're not counting the side mission? It is. After all, look at all of his crappy quartz. Even has move 1 on. Let's see. Let's zip it down to the hold. We'll start from the bottom and work our way up, I guess, talking to everybody. But I want to come down here. Okay. The next generation engine from ZZF, seems to be running without issue. And there seem to be no compatibility issues with the mainframe RF design with my careful consultation. However, because it was cobbled together so quickly, I can already see maintainability issues. Right, Mint, Pablo, and I have been doing our best to keep the system working. Professor, maybe now that you're here, could you... I hope you're not about to ask me to do your work for you. This problem of maintainability has piqued my interest, but it'll have nothing to do with anything beyond that. And as we work, you may want to task your friends in military finance with writing up a manual. I'm on it. You really do think of everything, Professor Schmidt. Yeah, and you're always looking out for everyone too. Don't get the wrong idea. The advice I give is founded on logic, nothing more. Now, if you have time to talk, you have time to work. Get on it. Of course, right away. As for you, young man, I think we can dispense with any pleasantries. Time is precious to me. I don't have the luxury of wasting it in conversation. Alright, I'll get out of your hair. And a bonus mission requires both guys and feet. An acquaintance you know love to see their ship on a mandatory mission.
Yes.
Whatever that means.
Come back soon. I'll help. Come back soon.
Okay, we need to go to Nine Valley first. We need to get them their better weapons and we can upgrade them. Yo, Cerberus. Alright, here's the stuff you ordered. So that's Gangsta Mishi, Sister Mishi, and Jail Time Mishi. Everything look alright? Hell yeah, they're finally here. Glad I could snap up all the limited edition merch before it disappeared. But it kinda makes me wish I could just get them at the plushie store and leaves like I used to. I don't know what a ship is. I know what a ship is. It's throwing two characters together for a fanfic romance. Ah, this sucks. Even you can activate it sometimes, huh? That's my chance to get good with Naivali. You know, I could use some more of these if you're interested. I could get some more of these if they're interested. I got a whole handy business network. Imagine it's just as good as those underground routes of yours. For real? You do that for me? Well, I could really use some Kagemaru merch, like the Kagemaru Dagger and Kagemaru Shuriken. Thing is, they never ship to the Empire, so they go for a small fortune at the auctions. Luck at tracking them down. You could have picked something a wee bit easier. Becky and Jingo really are cut from the same cloth. But the only issue is Fee and Gaius have never really interacted, at least to my knowledge. So I wouldn't go so far as to call them a ship at all. But you do you. Is it true you're gonna fight the big boss at Zephyr? Yeah. Do you know the Jaeger King? Of course I do. Zephyr's one of Mama's regular clients. I met old Rooker when I was little. I don't know what he's up to now, but he's always been one to stick his nose in some shit anyone else would avoid like the plague. So I'm assuming that's what's up. If you're gonna go head-to-head with Rutger, it's kill or be killed. I'm not sure if you're trying to dissuade me from it or encouraging me to do my best. Either way, it's something that has to be done, and we intend to win. Maybe you got it in you to defeat Rutger after all. Make sure you're prepared. Might as well buy supplies from me. I mean, that's what we're here for. So, yeah. Bye. Far from the contrary, they're subtle, but you've seen how they interact with each other even in the briefest of moments. That's what they all say. Oh, she already has her upgraded weapon. Gaius doesn't, though. And neither does Crow.
Come on, buy some. I got some good stuff. Come on, buy some. I got some good stuff.
Like in the first game, they could tell Panzer soldiers are coming from the south of the school.
Come on, buy some more.
Okay. And? Gaius could obviously tell from the wind. And Fia, I guess, would notice an explosion sooner than anybody.
I'll help. Come back
Considering
soon.
Jaeger and all that. We have exactly 32 U material, but I'm going to spend them all on upgrading. Not to mention they were the very first... Mention the very first field exercise they were in a group.
Come back soon. I'll help.
I can't say these are airtight arguments for pairing them up, but okay.
Come back soon.
Babysitting the two lovebirds with Emma. Let's see, what should we do then? I don't think I need any more weapons. Increases critical rate when HP is low, also offers evasion and gives insight at the start of battle for 3 turns. Personally, not a huge fan of Tempest, but it's gotta level up, so might as well keep it on. See, I guess we can make him in, oh, it'd probably work better for Fee, but... Like, use Aegis to do, evasion tank stuff. Absolutely reflect when battle begins when HP is low, can occur twice per battle. Attack delay reduced. And you need to remind me of the dance back in the palace. That's kind of what confirmed it for him. My memory is bad. I honestly do not remember that. Let's see. Do we have anything special here that would work? Nothing really. Okay, let's give her some equips to bump her evasion over that. You have something that can make it above 50 and increase strength. Looks like no, we don't. Okay, we'll have to run with that then. Evasion tank fee. Let's go. As for this one... Attacks and crafts inflict random abnormalities. Sure, let's go with that. Tempest gives him Curia. Let's see, can we slap a Holy Breath on him? This way he can heal if needed. Adamantite Shield SR. Now on the surface, and you agree it was because of circumstance and a little random, but they did dance together and personally find it a little funny. I think probably they did it for the comedy when I think about it, because Gaius is the tallest in class 7 and Fee is the shortest. So I could totally see them just doing it for a gag. Split on Nightmare 2, why not? That should work. As for Fee... let's remove Strike 3 and replace that with Rage. Well, actually, let's replace Evade 3 with Rage. Or Evade 1. This is Evade 3. Slap Rage on here. Now she'll attract the most attention. Exactly, pairing the two win-related classmates together. 99 hours, Jesus. Yes, I talked to literally everybody. How's it going, DJ the Con? I do everything. The tax is 100%, and that is 100% serious. And also, Falcom games are probably the few games where I actually do talk with everybody. If I start chatting, the professor will probably yell at me again. I gotta get started on improving maintainability, like the professor said. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have barged in on her like that. Sorry, Tita.
Yes.
Now, was there any... No, we ran out of all that.
Come back soon.
I think we might as well just talk with everybody. And also, I'm also trying to see how much of how close to 100% I can get before the second playthrough, because I'm going to use a guide on the second playthrough to just get all the stuff that I missed. Because that's how it works on this stream. Third RCL ship. CCF seems to have produced some interesting results recently. Perhaps I'll take a look at what's going on inside while I get to work. He really does go about things at his own pace, doesn't he? Yeah, let's work our way up from the bottom. Yo, Valimar remains still and empty. Next up is a second rivalry, finally. Valimar, Millium, I'm gonna need your help again. That Meister is quite the interesting one. Not many would suggest hand-washing us. I know what you mean. By the way, like Valimar said earlier, it really lightens the body and mind. I'm looking forward to it. Well, if she has Valimar's endorsement, then I'll be looking forward to it. Nothing. Alright guys, time to get Operation Divine Knight / Panzer Soldat Scrub Down underway. I'll take care of Val and Orty. Gustav, you take Draki, and heck, Pablo, you got Kess and Gelly. Of course, Miss Mint. Gelly? Oh, the Spiegel. I thought you named one of the I thought you named that one Speepers. I did, but it didn't really work for me, so I changed it to Jelly. No bother. For all her foibles? I don't know what that word is. Mint really does get along with the students. You honestly cannot beat having Mint around. She even makes watching the Panda Soldats fun. Alright, and gonna give it my all too. Schmidt's back in the engineer shift system is absolutely perfect. I'll make sure everything's tip-top shape and ready to go whenever you need it. You just focus on your work. Time flies when I'm working on something for Miss Mint. I don't even get tired. Despite the occasional hiccup, we'll say, I really do think her personality is one of her assets. As far as assets go, I'd say your open-mindedness is just as impressive, Gustav. Alright, floor 2. Oh, we never went in that room, but it doesn't matter. There's nothing in there. Up we go. Thanks again, Altina. Don't mention it. Oh, what's all this about? I've been trying to set something up so I can do a feature on the Imperial Army. Their PR manager's not too hot on the idea, though. 2 minutes into any interview and he shuts me right down. But there's a right way to get around everything, and who better to ask for advice than our resident former Intelligence Division agent? So basically, you've been getting Altina to dig up dirt on the PR officer? I prefer to think of it as creative research. I no longer have access to the Intelligence Division database, but I was able to find something in the archives that could help. And in return, Vivi made me this hot cocoa. Vivi, please don't corrupt my students. Sugar intake after work is essential in replenishing the body's resources, and all the milk in it makes for a very relaxing drink, Vivi 1 added. Yay, got my story! And the scoop only cost me a glass of juice. I don't think you should be getting your scoops from chatting up unsuspecting minors who might not know better. Yeah, I know, Reen. The line, please don't corrupt my students, Vivi, is just perfect. I've been working with Ninevali on this. Honestly though, it doesn't matter if I'm buying or selling. I never seem to come out on top, you know? I was gonna have the merchant network look into Kleist & Co. anyway. Maybe I'll take a look into this too. I get the feeling that my Dad might know something. I kinda give up now that I've accepted the order. By the name of the Bicky Association, I will find it. Just don't push yourself too hard over it. I'm always talking with my dad about the current situation and all. He's the market manager at Keldic. Oh, he took over for market manager. You cannot stop me once I've accepted an order. I'll also get to the bottom of it. Yo. I know what Zephyr Jaegers are capable of. Can you stand up to them? I wonder. Maybe. Make sure you're prepared. Might as well buy supplies from me. You're helping out at Becky's shop, Stark? We'll be working with her a lot, but are you getting a lot out of it? Yes, absolutely. I'm learning so much. Becky's network has provided us with massive assistance during all this. I see. But you know, if we're talking about networks, you've got a lot of connections too. Thanks, but my connections I've got on the Jirai side are entirely thanks to my family. Looking back on it, I'm very glad I built up connections with so many independent businesses during our field exercises. So, instructor, since you're here and all, how about picking up a little something for later? Like Becky always says, you cannot spell Zumeria without Mira. I recommend you keep it flowing by contributing to our operations here on the Courageous too. You're quite the businessman yourself. Was it supposed to be here on, with no space? I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a space there. You cannot spell Zumeria without Mira. I'm learning a lot from Becky. Yeah, here on. I'm assuming because they did it twice, it is not a mistake. I can't remember, but I think it can be spelled both ways. Wow, that's a lot of money.
You know where to find me.
That's not how that is spelled. I think here on can be a conjunction, but I could be wrong. It's like considering they did it twice. I'm not sure. I mean, hey, we can look it up. Here on is defined as upon or immediately following, so that is actually correct. Thank you, Internet. How to get over a wall in your training, huh? Well, one way is to just forget about it for a while. Taking a break can help give you a new perspective on things. If that's the case, then it's bullshit. I agree. Dang it. I don't even know what I hit. But, let's see. A break? Right, even if I set aside time to read or play chess or drink some coffee now and again, it can really help. Let's see, you're in the swimming club, but do you have any other interests outside of that? Apart from training and club activities, you mean? Soliciting donations for worthy causes, perhaps? I mean, that's an excellent use of your time, but I was thinking more like a hobby. Something you do to relax. First Sydney, now Wayne. There must be something about Machias that makes people go to him for advice. Who'd have thought that the hot-headed know-it-all I met way back when would someday become such a great mentor? Other than fundraising activities, about all I could think of would be eating or sleeping, maybe. doing too much of those is out of the question. Wayne seems the type to get himself into a bind if left to his own devices. Well, I'll let Machias worry about him. I was too tense when I was a student. Looks like he's pretty similar to how I was back then. He's got to learn how to handle things with a finer touch. Maybe I'll try and teach him how to make coffee. Hey guys, how's it going in here? Great. We're just talking about a shared acquaintance of ours. Father Wheezy, one of my fellow Dominions. Oh yeah, he works with the special support section sometimes, right? We only found out about Wheezy being a Dominion during the Crossbill incident. Hard to think of him as Father Wheezy, to be honest. To me, he'll always be the gang leader of the Testaments. You gotta admit, though, he always had that air of mystery to him. Just when you thought he was in the middle of a gang war, you'd find him pouring drinks in a back alley bar. Sounds like a real character. He hides it well, that's all I can say. Whenever I saw him in Arteria, he always acted like a model citizen. Father Wheezy and his aide, Knight Abbess, helped me quite a lot when I was in Arteria. I'd like to introduce you to them if we get the opportunity. Maybe later. I haven't really talked to Wheezy much. It's sort of hard to read him sometimes. There's no denying he's a gorgeous guy, but it kinda ticks me off how he teases Lloyd. Now that I think of it, he's the kind of guy Tatiana and Dorothy would flip out over. Yeah, probably. Back at the anniversary festival, I got paired up with Lloyd. We raced against Wheezy, Estelle, and the others. Talking about it's starting to make me feel nostalgic about old times. Good old times. Things have really changed. Our days in the tennis club feel like a lifetime away. Yeah, I don't think I've even picked up my racket for at least a month. Did you get the chance to go swimming in Ortis, Leo? I took a couple of dips, yeah. But I gotta admit, even with the ocean, I did kinda miss a school pool. No waves, no buoyancy, and then there's that smell of chlorine in the water. Everything's worse, but that smell has some charm, you know? I very much do. Right, going swimming's not the same unless you get that smell. It feels like forever ago since the tennis club last got together. Good old Wheezy Vegas hell, yet he makes it so charming, yeah. He's like the dude who he knows exactly what he's doing. Which he does. It's always that little bit extra more charming. We're supposed to have a tournament this summer, too. Even though it can't be helped, I'm still a little sad about it. I wish I had the time and means to go play tennis again. Doesn't look like I can squeeze it into my schedule today, though. Looking back on everything that's happened, it really brings home how lucky we were to have a normal school life up till now. The idea of getting back to those peaceful days is what's keeping me going right now. Sigh. Things have been kind of blah lately. Feels like we're wasting our youth. Kurt, getting a girlfriend anytime soon or what? Or what is a good question? Don't you think we have more important things to worry about right now? Dude, you'll never get any action if you let stuff like that bother you. In fact, now's a better time than ever. I mean, really, love burns stronger in the face of adversity, man. Get a clue. Just look at Ash. He and Tatiana are doing great. They're not letting the end of the world get to them. Can't believe I'm still single. At least if you were a girl, I could fool people into thinking we were a couple. I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. Besides, if I were a girl, I doubt I'd put up with you long enough for us to spend any time together. It's weird to see Sydney looking so downhearted. You know, if Kurt were a girl, he'd definitely have the same air of cool or fine beauty Orior has. Well, guess I better not wander too far down that rabbit hole, huh? Yeah. That rule is a bitch. Sigh, Sydney really excels in coming up with the most troublesome of ideas. Is romance really that big of a concern for people our age? You'd be surprised, Kurt. Not everyone is as stoic about these things as you. And you're really Margarita? Of course. Who would go to the trouble of impersonating me? I may have slimmed down a little, but my inner beauty still shines through, don't you think? It's more dazzling than ever. Hey, nice work, Margarita. Did you come up with another new diet food? Indeed. Though it tears one's stomach up with such ferocity, I honestly wouldn't recommend it to the average layperson. But you should be fine, Freddy. You have a cultured enough palate that it shouldn't be a problem. Oh cool, I'd love to try it sometime. But there'd be nothing left of you but skin and bones. Sigh. Margarita and Freddy together are a guaranteed recipe for chaos. That's Margarita for you. She makes even Aaron's magic cuisine seem like some mundane old thing compared to her concoctions.
You've
They're
got
making
good
a
taste.
bomb out of food.
Come on, give it a try. What can I get you today? Come on, give it a try. You've got good taste. Come again.
Losing weight by eating diet foods? It's like something from a dream. I think it's just too fast, though. Losing weight is something that needs to be done at a healthy, sustainable pace. Sorry, Sandy. Margarita defies any rational explanation. Yeah, he does. She does.
I recommend everything. Please come again.
Time to dazzle Freddy with my culinary mastery. I'll need to prepare some rebound dishes for when he loses too much weight, too. Well. And back to normal. Ugh. Let's see. Any comments? Surprisingly, no. I wonder, does this say what I earn? Okay, it actually does. Vitality droplets and new material. This way. Reading alone, Ash? Finding it a bit tough to join in on Dorothy and Tatiana's conversation despite being in the literature club yourself, I take it. I don't know. What's it look like to you, wise guy? Anytime I bring up a book, they start going on about how I don't look the type or some shit. Then Dorothy ends up pitching her nose. Sheesh, kinda makes me think might be better if she just passed out from the blood loss. I see. In that case, maybe you should just keep your distance for now for everyone's safety. Tatiana's not much help. Actually, she just makes it worse. If they're just gonna keep yapping, they should do it out somewhere else. I'm going to go now. Nice to see that you're keeping busy, Ash. And these two. So, Tatiana, what do you think? Which is the dominant force on a clock face, the hour hand or the minute hand? Let me think. Well, the minute hand moves a lot faster. It's the one turning the hour hand, so maybe that's the one in charge? A fine answer, but the way I see it, it's the other way around. The hour hand mostly stays put. It lets the minute hand wear itself out, chasing after that brief moment when they touch. It may look docile, but deep down it's a vivacious little tease. Wow, I never thought of it like that. What the hell kind of conversation did I just stumble into? Yeah. Then when you add in the second hand, they're a thirple? Yeah, this is too much for me. I need to go. Is that the uniform you wore while you were helping out at St. Ursula's, Valerie? Green is your spirit animal right now. I hadn't seen it before. It really suits you. It doesn't really matter if it suits me or not. It really does though, Valerie, but maybe that's because of how well you suit the job. You're always such a big help, and you have such a great eye for detail. Well, she's an excellent observer, so it only makes sense. I'm proud of you, Valerie. You've really come into your own. Thanks, I guess. When I was helping out at the hospital, there were a lot of nurses around, and I really didn't worry about it too much. But this look stands out on the courageous too, you know? I think it's fine. You don't need to worry. Some people were wounded in that last battle, but fortunately their injuries are fairly minor. Valerie is treating them right now. But you're all heading out to the next rivalry, aren't you? I've prepared some potent medicines, so make sure you're fully stocked before you go. It's bound to be a long, hard fight.
Looking for medicine? Stay healthy.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, it's been a while since I've done this stuff.
Oh.
Huh. Really? Okay. Like for us, the military hasn't placed too many restrictions on public broadcasts. With them shutting down entertainment programs left and right, this is our best option for giving the citizens a little courage. When you put it that way, how can I refuse? Where are we doing the recording? Radio Trista? Yeah, Director Michael gave us the okay, so we can use the studio whenever we want. There was one other thing. I've been looking for someone to compose a new theme song for my radio drama. What do you say, Elliot? I want the special we've got coming up to really feel like something new. Ah, so that's what this was all about. Sure, why not? I can see how serious you are about this. You're the best, Elliot. Monk really does know how to work people. Still, I can't wait to find out what kind of theme song Elliot comes up with. This radio special is shaping up to be pretty, special. A new song for Monk's special radio drama episode. There's not much time to compose one, but since he trusted me to do this, I gotta write something great. Really glad you decided to get behind the mic for us. Radio Trist is actually set to broadcast your episode during peak hours the night before the war starts. And as the director, I can't afford to let any corners get cut. I promise this drama will be incredible. And I guess we'll check to see if anyone's hanging out on the deck. Got a couple people out here. Irene, so we're finally headed to the next rivalry. Try not to overthink it, just face it head on like last time. I recommend staying up here on deck for a while. The air is rather invigorating. That's true. Maybe it'll help clear my head a little. Human technology really has come a long way. To think they managed to make something this big fly so fast. I've heard that during medieval times, witches traveled using artifacts that looked like the modern broomstick. Flying like that used up a lot of mana too. If only they could see us now. Witches on brooms, huh? So that part of the old fairy tales is true? I kinda wish I could see that. I've heard during medieval times, witches traveled using apparatus that resembled the modern broomstick. I'd be shocked if they saw the courageous too. Me, move something like the courageous 2 with my magic? Even if I could get up in the air, it'd be really tough to keep it moving. Human technology really is something else. Let's see, we can just go right to this floor. We're already up to the second rivalry. I guess Rufus is going to get his turn sooner or later. Rufus is the Urk Knight's Awakener, huh? That thing's got some top-of-the-line specs, even by Divine Knight standards. It's got the potential to be a real pain in our ass. I see. Black aside, it makes sense that the strongest Divine Knights would be gold and silver in color, I guess. Man, look at that. A stray T. That's what Ordine says, anyhow. But you can't rule out the skill of Awakeners. Rufus is a master of court fencing. Then, you have the battle-hardened Jaeger King. Yeah, Zephyr's got a reputation for being one of the toughest Jaeger Corps around. Their fighting styles may be different, but he could probably go toe-to-toe with the Steel Maiden any day. Probably, yeah. Sheesh, it's only the second round and things are ramping up already. You haven't exactly had time to ease into things up till now. We've just gotta face every new challenge as best we can. No backing down. Not that we managed to settle things with George, for now at least. I mean, yeah, there's stuff we can't just forget about, but my situation isn't much different. Guess we gotta learn to move on. So our next opponent's the Jaeger King, huh? Maybe if things turned out differently, I could've shared a drink or two with the guy. We just gotta get on with it. I'll do what I can. Oh. One thing about George for now. Our next opponent is a freaking Jaeger King. Anything's turned out differently? Yeah, same 2 lines of dialogue there. We'll eventually have to face my brother during a rivalry. But for now, I must relegate that worry to the back of my mind and focus on the foes at hand. Let me know if you need me. I never turn down a challenging battle. Oh boy. An event. The barrier's been lifted, and now it's time for the rivalry at the Draco Shrine. Might be a good idea to take a soak and wash up before our battle with the Jaeger King. Special event, special event, special event. Oh, instructor. Ah, it's you guys. Kurt, Ash, already done with your preparations? Yes, we thought we'd take one last soak, though we don't have too much time. It'll have to be a quick one, though. Oh, hey, you guys too, huh? Oh. Your Highness, and Randy, too. What the hell? How'd we all end up here? Give me a second. Okay. Then we... Just relax, please. No need to maintain appearances here, alright? We should be able to fit 5 people in here, so let's hurry up and get to it. You got it. Chill time. I asked Professor Russell, and he specifically included it for me. That was the right call, was it not, Reen? I figured as much. So Tita's grandpa, huh? Seems like a funny dude, doesn't he? He's a delightful elder who deserves the utmost respect. His daughter Erica can be rather intense, however. Right, and she's holding quite the grudge against Agate. Your Tita's old man can be pretty harsh, too. That's right. Agate must be going through a tough time. His general demeanor is enviable. His misfortunes balance that out, at least. Yeah, it's gotta be rough. So, you think they're... You're asking the wrong person, Randy. Change the topic, but... Dude, is your eye okay? I've heard it isn't good to stay in the water too long with that sort of injury. No need to fret, the worst is behind me. I've even received clearance to indulge in drink if I wish. It would be a shame if I couldn't enjoy a nice drink at the bath with my beloved Shara, after all. It's probably not a good idea to drink in the bath, Your Highness. Yes, my brother would agree. Dude, it's gotta be great to be able to share a bath with a babe like Shara. So chic, elegant, and lithe. I really envy you, man. Is that right? Speaking of which, it seems like you're growing rather close to a gorgeous someone yourself, Randy. Nah, we're just former colleagues, that's all. Lovebird's really happy these days, ain't ya? Huh? Ash and I will remain diligent, bettering ourselves in the meantime. Unity rating increased, yay. And everybody is at 200 CP now, right? Hi, Lisa. Got Sharon serving you tea again already? We agreed this could be your penance for making us all worry so much. They're just jealous? Yeah. No one could bring out this flavor like you, Sharon. I missed you. I'm always pleased to be of assistance. Would you care for a cup too, Reen? The leaves are harvested in summer to give the tea a smooth, full-bodied flavor. Sounds good, but I'll pass. I figure you two could use some time to get reacquainted. Take good care of Elisa, Sharon. Always. I'm really not as delicate as you all seem to think I am. All the same, thank you, Reen. Phew, I live for Sharon's tea and snacks. I might be a little too reliant on her, though. Well, I'll just say, it's how she can make it up to me for making me worry. Lady Elisa has grown so much as a person during our brief time apart. As a maid and, dare I say, a family member of sorts, nothing could bring me more joy. Tea ceremony. Oh wow, looks like the tea ceremony club's back together. But where'd you get these tatami mats? We brought them over from the club room back at the branch campus. They would have gone to waste just sitting in storage, so we took the liberty of picking them up during our last mission. How resourceful of you. Would you like to join us, instructor? I appreciate the invitation, and it does look like a lot of fun. I'm sure you guys have a lot of catching up to do. I wouldn't want to get in the way. Oil? What is that? Oh, class at least? What? Shame. Perhaps another time then. The formal sitting position is comfortable enough once you get used to it. Training in my spare time outside of club activities was definitely beneficial. Old class at last. Yeah. We're finally back to basics. There's nothing better than a cup of tea and some quiet time to revitalize the spirit. I can feel the tension just drifting away. It feels like Kyrie's really gotten himself together in the time he's been away from the group. He's not so obsessed with being manly anymore. It's like he's found some real confidence in who he is. Good on you, Kyrie. Are you sure about this, Fee? Shouldn't you be conserving your strength? It's fine. I need to get some exercise or I won't be able to relax. That's great and all, but don't go too nuts. All these conversations show they are far from those immature brats we came to know them by. Yeah. That's why you talk to everybody. We gotta get all that world building and development. That's great and all, but don't go too nuts. I know. I don't plan on carrying any exhaustion into my fight with the boss. How about some training with the Sleipnir units then? That could work. That hardly counts as light exercise, but I guess it's just right for Fee right now. Let me know when you're planning to get started. I want to sit in and make sure neither of you overdo it. Okay? Very well. Alright, I'll fit you a Sleipnir for the drill. Both of these are still level 1, so no point in doing that. The Draco Sanctuary isn't a challenge if you can afford to take lightly. But I suppose it's nothing new for us, is it? Make sure you're fully prepared before you set out. I'm ready to face the boss whenever the time comes. But I can't really sit still, so I'm training here with Laura. That was everything here. So let's go back to the bridge. And then we have to go down the Parm to talk to the people there. And then we'll probably call it a night and just get right into the meat of everything else. Right when you start to stream tomorrow. Hi, Doobly. Instructor Sarah. Playing around at chess, huh? Wait, since when do you play chess, Instructor? Surprised? My dad taught me when I was little. Of course, I'm no expert. I wouldn't stand a chance against you, let alone someone like Machias. Apparently, Doobly learned the game from the Steel Maiden. I guess that makes sense. Oh dear. You just took one peek at the board. That doesn't mean you know anything about me. And let me make one thing clear. My Lord Ironrod is a masterful chess player. If I come up short, it's entirely due to my own poor learning skills. It's no reflection on her teaching, understand? Sure, I didn't mean to offend. I don't know what a good and bad position on the board is, but it looks like we're only like, what, 3 moves in? 4 moves in? Don't talk to me right now. I absolutely will turn things around from here on out. Good luck. Well, while she's assigning her next move, let's play some card games. You know, all this chess has gotten me in the mood for a round of Vantage Masters. So the bugs caught you too? Yeah, most of Class 7 got caught up in the game, so I ended up getting into it as well. Let's play a few rounds when you have the time. Definitely. You can now play Vantage Masters against Sarah. No, it looks kind of bad for Doobly. Okay, whatever you say. True, even with an excellent instructor, not all students are guaranteed to progress well, but still, that my lord above all stance of her is really set in stone, huh? I mean, I don't know my chess plays, so I have no idea if it's good or bad. Okay, let's duel. Oh boy, the beast card.
Think you're ready for this?
I'm never ready for the beast card because things get very quickly out of hand with that card on the field. Okay. Not great. I'll take it though. Oh wow. Yeah, that's where are you? Oh, you didn't even attack. Gotta get going. Alright, night. Uh... Okay. I probably should have just suicided to deal more damage, but oh well. Okay. You're playing very passive for somebody who I'm scared of. Now I'll just leave it on the field as some more buffer room. Ooh. Ooh. That's dirty. Wow, you have a lot of cards in your hand. Oh, great. All that damage we dealt, now gone. Better kill that card or else I'm gonna seal ya. Again. Ooh, return to hand. And she's out of cards. Well, at least you can't top deck me anymore. Alright, play what you got. Almost out of cards. You have 2 cards left to make them count. Ooh. He really is making them count. Alright. I think we won this. Yeah, we've won.
One more round.
Oh, we got the beast card. Finally. After all this time, we finally got that one card that we've been looking for. I'm not even sure if I want to use it so I can abuse ranged attacks some more.
Making a... Oh my. Seems you had it tough.
Let's turn in the Thor's Unity. Even though we probably aren't going to get any more of that until later in the game. Oh, so you can cut out this operation completely. That's pretty cool, but I haven't been sitting idle myself. Take a look at this macro I've been working on. Oh, nice. I think we can use this. I never would have thought something like this. You're so creative, Alphen. Thank you. I still can't compete with you when it comes to processing speed, though. Hi, Elise, Princess Alphen. You two sure are dedicated to keep studying at a time like this. The way you're always pushing each other to improve is really cool, too. I suppose we do have something of a friendly rivalry going on. Yeah, I guess so. A lot of these modifications came together because of different contributions from the both of us. We make a great team, that's for sure. But the good work, girls. We'll try not to disappoint. Thank you for the encouragement, Reen. Surprising Elise with just what I can do made all the hard work getting there worth it. I'll need to keep on studying. The last thing I want is to fall behind. Why didn't they get a hold of the macro? This will really give the princess a surprise. Hello, you two. I was hoping George would come join us again, but it looks like that's not going to happen. I won't hold my breath. The prince may have forgiven George, but he's still having trouble forgiving himself. He and Crow are a lot alike in that way, though it's probably the only thing they do have in common. Right, Reen? Yeah, George has always held himself to a high standard. I think it's a little inconsiderate of him to leave Toe in the dark like this, though. Definitely. Next time I see George, I'm going to give him a real piece of my mind. While we're at it, I think Crow deserves to be raked over the coals a little, too. Sorry, Crow. You're on your own for this one. Things are looking just as complicated as you'd expect for Emily and Theresa. Everyone has their own stance in this, including George. Things aren't going to go like they did when we were students. Still, it puts me at ease when I sense everyone's convictions, as well as their true feelings. I was hoping I'd get a chance to at least talk with George before the war began. Whatever, I can't focus on hypotheticals when there's real work to be done. We gotta drop down the Parm for a bit. Probably talk with everybody in Parm and call it a night. I believe I mentioned that before. It's nearly 1 in the morning. I probably should be going to bed soon. I've been here before with my boyfriend. We came to look at the fabrics on sale in the store. We couldn't agree on what we wanted and had a silly fight, but looking back on it now, we're pretty happy then. Talking to Iris has helped me find some peace of mind. I shouldn't have burdened her with my sad story, though. Parm residents have plenty of worries of their own. This lady first visited Parm 4 months ago. She was with her boyfriend then. He got drafted into the army. Thank you for coming a long way to my shop again, especially considering the circumstances. I deeply appreciate your patronage in these difficult times. Giant battleship has vanished. Maybe that's part of their strategy, but if they're starting some operation, I wish they'd issued us a warning. She's surprised over there, so we can go somewhere else first. The boss had to leave to serve the army as an engineer. I'm covering for him. I sure hope the boss and everyone else who was drafted will make it back safely. Boss had to leave in the yeah. We already double-checked and everybody has their best weapons currently. But like with this update in town, what exactly is there for this? Katana's really sad, but he's better now. I'm gonna help out too. I'm carrying dishes and cups. Welcome! Hey, it's Cotton, right? You're helping out here today? Yep, I'm taking care of the place today. I'm gonna work hard until my dad comes back. Mr. Galley taught me how to politely greet customers. I like to work here together with my dad when I grow up. Cotton came up to me and offered his help. Bertrand would never believe it if I told him. When he returns home and sees his son diligently at work, he'll faint from the shock. Cotton came up to me and offered his help. Yeah. His father would be in shock if he saw his son diligently at work. And nobody on the upper floors, so we can leave here. Yeah, Parma's just deserted. Kinda sad. Jerome's General Store. Welcome. I had a lot on my mind since Jerome was drafted, but I can't let that get me down. I have to keep this place running until he's back, after all. How embarrassing. Are my red puffy eyes really that obvious? I have to pull myself together. We didn't make this store what it is, only for me to make a mess out of it while he's gone. Hello. You can see the bluish light over where the footpath is. Almost that way. Something strange seems to be afoot in that town again. Oh! It actually is there. Neat. Good consistency. What's all that ruckus outside? I wonder if something's happened again. More and more men are being drafted, which is already hard enough on their families. I hope nothing else happens on top of all this. Is there another incident? Cotton was a bit upset, but he should be fine for the time being. What worries me, though, is the eerie aura shrouding Hamel recently. Sigh, if possible, I wish that place could be left in peace.
This spot's loaded with fish.
The 1st Armored Division is moving out from Tidus Gate. Are they going to march uncovered through Liberl, do you think? It's a bold, cunning strategy as expected of our Blood and Iron Chancellor. I'm thankful that he's on our side. If you told me there was even a single person who believed the Empire could lose this war, I'd call you a liar. This war will be over in a jiffy. Don't mind a stint as a soldier, but I can't wait to get back to my normal job. That rookie gets on my nerves exaggerating all the time. He's fine when I'm there, but who knows what he gets up to when I'm not around. He needs to calm down before the locals start complaining. There's gotta be a way to teach him a lesson, though. How can I reform that recruit? Yeah, of course. Manager is not here. I guess they just have Parm open in case you need to buy certain items. My husband didn't immediately tell me that he got his draft card. He must have heard he's terrifically dexterous because they want him as a mechanic. The mechanics put their life on the line too. Don't call me unpatriotic, but I'm so worried about him. My husband, the silly man, hasn't been paying attention to my worries as usual. I fear he'll get in trouble with the army for being too outspoken. Gotta finish as much work as I can while I'm still here. Pisses me off that they're forcing us to leave Parm. What did we do to deserve this? Yeah, there was very little happening in Parm. Although everyone's being drafted, so that's about right, unfortunately. Well, time to call it a night. I should be able to stream earlier in the day, because I'm still on vacation this week. It's just that today was a very, very horrible day for me. Well, yesterday was. But anyway, see you tomorrow. Have a good night.